Good morning, ladies. Which are the main three characteristics of a classy lady? Elegance and classiness nowadays are not very much considered, unfortunately. We are thinking and concentrating ourselves more in beauty, in sexiness, and in other things. But the feature of classiness is really not much taken in consideration. And that is really a pity because if you want to enter the high society, classiness is really what really matters. And you should really consider to gather as much as information as you can in order to become a classy lady if you want to enter the high society, because no man is going to take you in consideration. No man who belongs to the high society is going to take you in consideration if you don't have class. Class is really very important. Elegance is really very important if you want to meet and to date a man of affluence. So there are three main characteristics of a classy lady, and let's see what they are. But first, I would like you to ask to subscribe to the channel and to put a thumb up. Well, the three main characteristics of a classy lady are: the first one, a classy lady, she's very attentive and she is really considering a lot the etiquette. She is behaving accordingly to the rules of the etiquette. Etiquette is really something very important. When I speak about etiquette, I talk about etiquette at the table, which is very important. It's really very important the way you present yourself at the table, your manners, the way you stand, you sit at the table, the way you hold the fork and the knife, everything that concerns etiquette at the table, it's really very important. Also the way you walk and when you enter a room. There are so many rules concerning the etiquette, and in the future we are gonna see them little by little, because really there are plenty of them which really needs to be learned. Otherwise it's impossible to enter the high society, because as soon as you are in environment with people who belongs to the high society and you are not sitting in the right way at the table, they will recognize it immediately, and you're not gonna get invited the second time. So really, I suggest you that eventually you buy yourself a book for etiquette, because and you read it carefully, because that is really something very important. Another thing that is very important is to say please and thank you when you talk to people, because in this way you are showing consideration to the people that are around you. So use a lot these two words, please and thank you, and you will always appear as a classy lady if you do so. Another important thing is never to get to arrive late to the appointment. It is always very important to be on time. If you have scheduled a meeting for a certain time, it is very important that you appear at the correct time. So you don't have to arrive late, you don't have to arrive earlier, just be on time. That is really very important, especially if you're dating a busy man, because it's not nice to arrive 2 hours later. Nobody's going to wait for you if you do so. So it's not really polite, even if you are a woman and he's a gentleman, but you should be considerate towards him and arrive on time. The second rule for a classy lady is to always dress appropriately. It is important to dress for the occasion. That means that if you are going to the gym, you have to be dressed like gym-wise. If you are going to a business meeting, you should be dressed for the occasion with a skirt and a jacket in a very appropriate and classy way. So if you're going out in the evening with a gentleman, you should be dressed appropriately with something for the occasion. So always try to be dressed for the occasion. That is very important. Your dresses should be always neat and tight. You should never have spots on your dresses. You should always be clean and to wear perfume. That is very important. Another very important feature for a classy lady is never talk in a profane way. Never curse. That is really horrible. When a lady uses bad words or curses a lot or use profanity when she talks, that's really something disgusting. And no man, no classy man would go out with you the second time if you are talking like this when you are out with him. So always try to use a appropriate language when you talk, and always try to use words that are appealing and charming. Never curse, because that is really going to downgrade your overall looking, and is not going to be something that shows that you have respect for yourself or respect for the man who is with you. So those are the three main traits of a classy lady, and I really suggest you to follow them, because if you don't do it, it's really very difficult for you to enter the high society. So if you like the video, put a thumb up, subscribe to the channel, and many advices will follow. Bye bye.